Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications, okay? Today's story time is going to be slightly different because I'm going to do story time while I get ready, okay? I'm going out with my sisters. I'm very excited actually. We're going to go out on a date. So yeah, I'm preparing myself for this date. I haven't been out with my sisters in a long time. And I'm really just looking forward to it, okay? So yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys about this one time. Hey guys, I'm a daughter asiyenza izinto shame. They don't only do it to Tina or Popeye, they also do it to Abo Clever. So this one time, my friend and I, okay, let me just put it like this. I was having a fling with this guy, right? And I say a fling because that was not a relationship. Like, it didn't advance, you know, into being a relationship, okay? That was nje, but we situationship nje. It was a situationship. Okay, so this gent and I were having a situationship, but it was a very nice and convenient situationship. You know, I liked it. There was no hectic strings attached or anything like that. It was just beneficial to the both of us. Like, we spent a lot of time together, but we also gave each other space, okay? And both of us were not seeing other people, so that was kind of the best part of it all. So the availability part of it all was the best part. Okay, anyways, so as you may or may not know, I love to go on like road trips and like travel and stuff. Yo, my hand is shaking, bruh. I'm hungry, guys, and for some reason I'm so lazy to eat. So every single opportunity I get, I've been drinking amaheo just so that I can avoid eating. And I genuinely enjoy amaheo, but like I'm really hungry and it's starting to like really I'm starting to feel it. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna name this guy Olive, okay? For the purposes of this story, we're talking about Olive. So Olive and I are seeing each other and we have a healthy situationship, you know? We have a healthy situationship thing going on over there and nobody wants to complicate the situation or understand. Anyways, so Olive and I, one day, we as always, we're planning on going on our road trips. Now, I have this friend of mine, and this friend of mine, she's like, she's dating some guy, and this guy is from Botswana, okay? So this guy's from Botswana, and we are in Town at the time. Okay, so we're both in varsity and we're in Town. And you know, she's dating this gent, and this gent is from Botswana. So one day, Oliver's like to me, as always, because we're always planning these road trips that we go on. So Oliver's like to me, don't I want to go with him on a road trip? And I'm like, road trip to where? He's like, no, we're gonna go to Botswana. We're gonna go to a wedding. A friend of his is getting married that weekend. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So now I don't bother to ask who's the friend because, like, honestly, I don't even know any of his friends like that. And honestly speaking, I don't care to know them either, right? So we agree, you know, it's fine. As long as I don't have to be at school on that particular day, then we can go on the trip, right? And so we go planning around, you know, what are we gonna wear and stuff like that, and where we're gonna sleep and all of that. So the friend is like, no, it's set because he's already sorted out accommodation for his guests and things like that. So we literally just need to show up, right? So Olive is not going alone. He's going with another guy friend of theirs. So it's like a squad type of thing. So the guy friend of theirs has a girlfriend, but the girlfriend is not around. Hey, my daughter, the girlfriend is not around, and he just kind of wants like, he doesn't want to be like a third wheel, you know, like third wheeling with me. So like I said, I have this friend of mine that I go to varsity with, right? And she's like to me, so we always go and drink together. I mean, I know baby girl, we go out together all the time when we do go out, right? So I'm like, let me ask my friend if she doesn't want to go with us and be like a +1. Oliver's like, yeah, that's fine. Do that. I ngimbude girl, babes, don't you want to come with Atiana Kelly? And I know like it's she doesn't have any plans, and her boyfriend is not around anyway. Yeah, but he's gone away on a work trip, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to like go. Okay, cool. Right, we go to school during the week. We're excited. We're gonna go. Tina's like a road trip and just a road trip and just we're going to be drinking and it's gonna be a party. You know what I mean? Like that's all me and baby girl are thinking about. Okay, guys, I'm not a makeup artist. Okay, so there shall be no judging. All right, like zero judging at all. Okay, so as I was saying, we're preparing ourselves to see. Okay, we're going to the same chatting, guys. So shatisa khoba monate wa understand. So none of us like are suspecting like anything, you know, like that any of the people know each other, right? So we're gonna leave on the Friday. On the Friday, we're gonna leave and we're gonna be at the place, you know, like so that we don't have to get to Botswana on Saturday and get there late. So we decide we're gonna leave on the Friday, and then on Friday, Tina, we're gonna go rock. I understand. We decide, Kusi, when we get there, we're going to go and rock, but like not too much because obviously we still need to be at the wedding in the morning, so we're not gonna overdo it when we're rocking, but we're rocking gradually. So my friend and I, we agree, Guti, no, it's fine, she's coming with. The guy is like, no, like he doesn't even like, she can get her own room, like it's chilled vibes. So we get an extra room for her and whatnot, and then siyahamba vele, hi. Bona they hit it off, they like each other vele, like it's a vibe. So her boyfriend is out of town, like he's not in math because he's gone to work. Well, he's always traveling, this guy, so he's gone to, you know, he's gone to work. So vele, he's not gonna be around the whole weekend, so we don't even need to worry about that gent being like nigupi, you know, can I see you type of thing. So she doesn't even tell him Guti, and she's decided to go to Botswana to go and rock at Botswana at some person's wedding that she doesn't know. Sambeni bafethu masihamba kuyakhulunywa vele ukuthi yeah, you know, we're just chatting, we're talking about the couple that's getting married and how they were like, they've been like together for not that long and stuff like that, but the gent has really taken a liking to this girl. And mind you, guys, let you go see your friends don't know your boyfriends is very tricky, hey? So I don't know my friend's boyfriend. I've never met this gent. Like every time she's with him, they are on getaways, you know, out of town type of thing. Like, and he doesn't like it when she goes out when he's around. So whenever he is around, she's indoors with him, that type of thing. I've never met this gent. I've only spoken to him on the phone, you know. And vele, I don't even have any interest in knowing him. I mean, I don't have any business knowing this guy. We get to the accommodation where we'll be staying. That's the groom obviously organized, right? We get to the accommodation on the Friday evening, and we decide, because now we're going to go rock. Obviously the groom can't go rock because, you know, he needs to be at home and he needs to be fresh for the morning and whatnot. But Tina, as friends and everything, we're going to go rock. Okay, so for some reason, my friend that day, she's like, she doesn't feel like going out on that night, so she'd rather we just like chill indoors because she's tired. Yeah, bo. So we just chill indoors for the Friday night, and then like we'll all rock properly on Saturday. Because this is my girl, angengvume vele like uthahlale yedwana like endlini, yabo. So I'm like, if the gents really want to go and rock and stuff like that, they can go rock. But me now I want to drink, so even if we do indoor drinks, I'm cool with indoor drinks. Okay, so my gent is like, dude, if you want to do indoor drinks, we might as well all just do indoor drinks and not just like, because it's gonna be boring if you guys are not coming. So we all agree, we'd say, okay guys, then indoor drinks it is. So now we're chilling, we're having indoor drinks, and then the guy that is getting married was supposed to come. And he tells us, Kuti, there's just a lot of things that are not ready yet. So he needs to see to it, Kuti, those things come together. You probably can't even see what I'm doing. So don't worry about it. Firstly, I'm not a makeup artist, so even if I'm doing nails, it doesn't matter. Okay. So he was supposed to come and join us about just for a few drinks and just also welcome his friends and things like that. I think today he can't come anymore because there's a lot of things that are not complete, that are not in order for the wedding, which is in like a few hours time tomorrow, you know. So we understand, we're like, right, so bona tomorrow mkhwenyana, do your thing, dog, do what you gotta do, you know what I mean. Kube ngiloko-ke ukuthi mkhwenyana akaseti bafethu uthi ubhizi ngetinto letithide utosibona kahle kusasa ngoba nyalo he's not going to be able to come here and chill with us and then still be busy with the things that he needs to complete sharp. In the mornings sigezeni, we get ready to go to the wedding. It's all good. So my friend is like telling us kuti he went to high school with, I mean, my guy is telling us that he went to high school with this gents. Okay, cool, that's dope, that's nice. So you guys have been friends for quite a while. He's like, yeah, no, we've been friends for like a long time now and stuff like that. He's really good people, you know. You'll see, you'll meet him and you'll like him when you meet him also, you know. I'm like, I'm chilled, you know, pretty much like everybody. So whatever, I just want to enjoy myself and enjoy my time out of town, because when I get back to my town I need to start studying because I'm writing exams. Sharp. Yeah, but guys, we go to the wedding. It's not like a white wedding, ne? It's like a malobolo type of thing that they were doing there. Okay, we got there late because they wanted to stop along the way and see this, that, and the other and drink along the way. So we got there late, really. The main thing for us is more of the celebration more than anything else. We're not really there for like hearing like everything. We just wanted mostly the celebrations and, you know, the after party, you know, even though it's called him, but mostly the after party. Hey, the drama buffet, I was never ready.
Round one.
Must figure. Okay, sharp. We see the bride. We greet the bride. I'm with Olive. The other guy is with my friend Umandisa. So me and Olive greet the bride. He introduces me to the bride. It's fine. And then after a few minutes, now Umandisa comes through to me, and she's coming through like really, she's about to have a heart attack. It's like she's seen a ghost. I'm like, what's wrong, babes? I remember saying, you won't believe it. I give a side chick. What side chick? The person that's getting married is the side chick. And I side chick, I'm so confused. Like, I'm genuinely like lost at this point. And then she's like, dude, the person that's getting married is Mandla. Mandla as in your Mandla, yes. Side chick as in which side chick? Like the girl that you were telling me about a few weeks ago on campus, you found her SMSs on his thingy, on his phone. Ari yebo, get no ways, dude. Are you sure this girl is a side chick? I said, dude, I promise you this girl wasn't there when we started dating. It's the side chick. He's marrying the side chick. We're actually at my boyfriend's wedding. Hey, bad. I'm like, Pella, this thing is now a crisis, you know? And Mandisa is crazy, guys. She's crazy as hell. So I'm just like, yo. From here, go by feeding. Like, I don't even want to imagine what's going to happen from here. Hey. Whilst we're still speaking of that, Umjita didn't see Umandisa, but Umandisa saw the girl. The alleged side chick who is now the wife. So now Mandisa is the side chick. So Mandisa saw this girl and she came to me to tell me, dude, it's definitely her. It's that Han. And I'm like, dude, are you sure it's your James? And she's like, bro, it's her. Like, it's her. Hi. Because I just met the girl just now. The girl. Let's call the girl Bali. And Bali is the one that they just introduced me to. I just met her like 2 minutes ago. Hey, you feel him? So I'm like to Olive, I think we're gonna need to leave from here because I feel like go so seen. Olive is still trying to understand what's happening, and I'm telling him, dude, your friend is dating my friend, and we just came here to a wedding of my friend's boyfriend. I say all of that's like, that's impossible. I kid you not. But before I could even swallow my words, that's getting married. Hey, now he's here and he spots Mandisa, and Mandisa loses her shit. Excuse me, Mandisa loses her shit completely. She's just like, dude, like, you lied to me. You said, Kusim, you were working all this time. You told me that you and this girl were done, like you and this Han are done. Now you're out here marrying this damn Han. Yo, guys. Okay, we're like, Mandisa, please, like, lower your voice. You know, there's like older people here, there's families involved and shit like that. Like, this is not the time for this conversation. I'd say Mandisa over my dead body. There's no fucking way. I mean, I'm not a side chick. This guy is my boyfriend. Yeah, no, you just met this girl just now, and now you're marrying this girl. She's going off. She's like, yeah, after everything I've done for you, I forgave you when you were cheating. I was there with you when you didn't have anything. Yeah, she's going off, guys. Like, she's going off to the point where no man, there's something going on here. Bete bomalume bathi bayakhuda lapha Mandisa hlanye kakhulu. Mandisa lo muntu lomkhwenyana wenu lona lo perfect lona. Do you guys know Mutona boyfriend yaka what? This is my man. She's out here taking out her phone. She's like, this is my man. Okay, so now they're trying to calm down the situation because we're outside now. They're trying to calm down the situation so that the people that are in the yard don't have to hear all the ruckus and eventually like come outside and eventually like see all of the drama or hear all of the drama rather of what's happening. We're all just like, Mandisa, please calm down. She's like, there's no person that's going to tell me to calm down. Now this gent is asking my guy, my bites, like, how did you come here with this hand? Yabo, I don't know your hand, fam. Like, you've never told me about, I mean, you've told me about your hand, but you've never told me your hand's name. You've never shown me your hand's picture. Like, you never go out with your hand, dog. So how was I supposed to know, this is your hand? Because this is my hand's chick. I mean, this is my hand's friend. Hey, this guy is like, yo, you guys are fucked up now. What am I gonna do? That's Oliver. Lend this simple thing is to hamba. That time, Oliver's still negotiating with Umchita Guti. Okay, I'm gonna take the hand and go back home. Like, and we're gonna leave, you know, just to to calm down the situation. Hey, Nina no kuluma, when if you ever gonna talk, you'll talk on your own time, you know. And I don't want to fuck up the rest of your wedding, like, or fuck up the rest of your day. So I'm gonna take the hand and we're gonna leave. I'm like, yo, that's a good idea. Samben. You guys don't know Mandisa. Where was Mandisa at that time when the gents are still discussing that? She's already there inside the yard. One. Like, how did she get there? When did she get there? At what time did she get there? Nobody can tell you. Mandisa is there and Mandisa is calling the wife, like, can I please talk to you? She's like, the wife is like, she's, and then, can you talk to me? She's like, yeah, can I talk to you? And the lady is like, okay, what's happening? And then Mandy says, like, can I talk to you in private? But this lady is shocked. I don't get my own wedding. In private, like, what's going on? The lady is like, okay, cool. Let's step aside for a bit. You know, she obviously says to her family, we are booyah and whatnot, and her guests and the people that she was entertaining. Atimandi saying, you may or may not remember me, but I spoke to you on the phone about 3 months ago, and I told you, you must leave my man alone. Now you're actually getting married. Hey, round two. Okay, now me and Oliver there, like, Mandisa, can we talk to you? Like, she's like, hey, when don't tell me what to do. This guy is saying us so if anybody is going to get married here, they must get married knowing very well, Guti, they've always been a side chick and this is my boyfriend and she's not the only person here. I'm like, dude, it doesn't help anything. To like, just leave it, dog. It's not worth it. Mandisa, never. I'm not going to go through this thing alone. Ask questions song. You feel it. You feel it. Like, you know, the older women, and they're trying to like kulumisa Mandisa Guti, dude, please respect yourself. Like, Han, like, you know, this is somebody's wedding, and then like, not just that, there's like families here, like people that traveled a long distance to be here, you know. Don't be that girl, you know what I mean? Like, because Mandisa is like, hey, is the one that's getting married, knowing damn well, okay, sis, but he promised you, but he didn't marry you, hun. He married the next girl. Like, that's like the sad part. So stop this nonsense. Stop making us look like clowns. Ha! Kanti Umbali's sisters are also like wild ones. So ngalo said hlangene ke manje. It's Mbali's sisters versus Mandisa, and then there's also just me being there and also now being caught up in this predicament because Mandisa is my friend. You know what I mean? And now Umbali's sisters are on some and I'm just like,
I feeling.
Yeah, can we not do that, guys? Like, can we try and resolve this thing without resorting to violence, especially because this is a wedding, there's people here, you know, this thing doesn't have to be that difficult. We were just leaving. Athi Mandisa mina ngiyindzawo nangisabi mundu lakafuna kulwa nami must come through with it. I'm here for it all. Like, I'm ready to fight. And guys, so now Mandisa and one of the sisters are fighting. And the girl's just standing there like traumatized, like she doesn't know what to do, like she's just shook, like, is this really happening on my wedding, you know? And now she's like emotional, and the guy is also emotional, and Mandisa is like hysterical and she's inconsolable. The guys are like trying to calm it down. Okay, eventually they just grab her and they go put her in the car, and then Bangchela Minagusi, dude, let's go, please. I'm just like, yeah, fucking finally, let's be out, you know? So now I also don't know what to say to Mandisa, because at this point she's inconsolable and she's like blaming everybody, and she's like, why didn't you tell me? And I'm like, yeah, but how was I supposed to know this was your man's wedding? I don't even know your boyfriend, fam. Like, you've never shown me even a picture of this gent. You've shown me a picture of the side chick, you know? And it doesn't even look like her, you know? So I don't know what you want me to say to you right now, because I didn't know. Like, had I known, I would have never asked you to come with me. I wouldn't have even come to the wedding myself. You know what I mean? I would have just, you know, we would have just stayed at home and rocked at home. And my gen also didn't know, honestly speaking. So he's not at fault there. But so nobody's really at fault here. Like, it's just an unfortunate incident. I phone the guy, I tell Mandisa, yo, you really messed up today. Yeah, Mandisa's like, I messed up. When you're the one that's out here busy cheating and getting married to people behind my back. I messed up. I mean, I'll come back there. Hey, no, drama ekana. So they tell the girl's mom, Guti, no, the sister and Umandisa have beef. That's why they were fighting. They don't tell them the full story. She's an old lady and she's fragile and whatnot and whatnot. Mina Olive says, like, imagine what's happening now. And Olive is like, yo, yapoma pela. So obviously Olive has to be there for his friend. Like, he came here to his friend's wedding. So I'm like to Olive, dude, you need to go back when Ali Imshadwin. Sina will remain here, you know, like, and we'll just drink or whatever the case may be. I think that's the best thing we can do now. So when I go back in Chatweni and be there for your friend, and he probably needs you now more than he did before. So Olive is like, hey, I want to go back, but at the same time, I'm not keen for that hand to also start asking me questions as if I knew, you know what I mean? Like, I also feel bad because I came here with you guys and I had no idea what is happening. It's him exactly, and that's all you need to say, that you had no idea what was happening. So go back. I say, Olivia, yeah, you may be onto something. You may have a point. Let me go back. Bege. He texts me, he tells me, yeah, he's back at the wedding, and good tense, man. But like, it's that tense. So what can we do about it? Do you know what I mean? Like, everybody's just trying to like play it cool. I'm like, yo, that is crazy. That's crazy. So he's updating me. Yo, like, things are weird around here. You know, I'm trying to play it cool, but everybody's trying to play it cool, but things are weird around here. Hi, Babu Yabo Olive. My Babu Yabo Olive. Oh, she's in a state, and she's like, you know what, guys? I'm really glad that you guys invited me here. Thank you, but honestly speaking, I'd like to go home, right? This weekend, it's not going to, like, the plans that we had for this weekend are not going to materialize the way things have taken a left. So the best thing that we can do possibly is go home, right? So, like, when we were still at the wedding, Palesa did mention Guti Manjana Umjita left her at his place, because she was always at his place. So Umjita left her at his place to go to what's this thing called? To go get married, right? in Botswana. Yabona madoda, guys, after God, fear men. So Palace is like, no, she wants to go to the guy's place, obviously, because her things are there, and get her things. Guy calls her and he's like trying to apologize, telling her, Guti, no man, it was his family's thing. Like it was a family, it was arranged marriage. What? And you know, Abo Olive Nabo, they are busy defending their friend, saying, Guti, maybe it was because Bona, they know that he loves his longtime girlfriend. And Olive is even taking it as far as saying, Guti, but I told you guys, Guti, it's weird because this couple just met and now they're getting married. I told you guys this when we're still on the way, right? Which he did mention. That is true. But Loguti, it's a lie. That guy decided that he wanted to marry that girl. Like, and he chose, this is the one I'm gonna marry. Okay? So that's absolute nonsense. They'll say anything to make us happy. Okay, so Balisa is like, no, it's fine. I understand. I guess we'll talk when you come back. I'm like, hectic. We go. We go to the gent's place because she needs to go and fetch her things. Like she says she wants to go and fetch her things. Hey guys, you guys will never be prepared for what Balisa did. What she did, they can never be undone. We get to the guy's place and she gets in. She takes a bag, a suitcase. Like she came out with a big ass suitcase, and she came out after a long time. She gets out with a bag, a big ass suitcase, and she's like, "No, let's go." We're like, "Okay, are you good?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm good." Balesa That's still my homie though. Balesa got into the guy's house and she took all his left shoes, all of his shoes. When I mean his left shoes, I mean, in short, there's two shoes. It's called a pair of shoes because there's two of them. There's a right shoe and a left shoe. Alessa took all this guy's left shoes. And this guy wears designer shoes, expensive shoes, shoes for work, like everything that is a shoe. She took it and she put it in a, what do you call this thing? She put it in the washing machine, and then she put bleach in all the shoes. K.O. And like all the left shoes. She put bleach in all of them. And then Han opened the bath. Hey, Malisa story. Hectic much. And then Han opened the bathtub in his house and obviously plugged it. This guy is in Botswana, guys. Like, there's no way he'll be back on time to switch off Imbombi. She hi, this eyelash also. She left the water on. As in she was flooding his house. Nobody was ever prepared for that. Be careful what you do to me. Obviously he gets a call from the neighbors, like there by the apartments, and they're like, dude, what's happening? Like, where are you? This guy's like, me, I'm in Botswana. They like, your house is flooding, dog. Everything in your house is like flooding. There's water coming out through the doors, like through the, there's just water coming out everywhere. Okay, so he's renting them and he tells them, yo, Mina, I can't come, I'm not around. So they obviously have to tell the landlord. They obviously have to tell the landlord, and the landlord has to go and open that place and figure out what's going on. The landlord agrees he's gonna go, even though, I mean, it was already too late because the water was already coming out through the doors and stuff. The landlord agrees to go there. When he gets there, and left all the bombis on. So now I'm with her because she's staying by my place because Ugel is in the States, right? And she didn't want to go home. So the guy calls and he asks her, where are you? She's like, I'm at home. He's like, what's going on at the apartment? She's like, I don't know. What do you mean? The guy is like, no, because I'm getting a call saying, the place is flooded and all the taps are on and everything. I was like, I have no idea. I haven't been there since. I only went there and fetched my clothes the other day. This guy, first men have got the audacity because he's like, why did you take your clothes? Because I told you we were gonna speak. And it's like, fam, what are you guys possibly going to talk about? You know, like that's just me in my head. Like, what the fuck are you people gonna talk about? They ain't shit to talk about. Palace is like, yeah, I know, you'll tell me when you're back so we can talk. She hangs up the phone and she's like, this guy is making me a boost. I'm like, what's happening? She's like, no, apparently his place is flooding. There's water coming out from everywhere, and the landlord just told him he just went over there to go and close the taps, obviously. And I'm like, how, what's causing the flood? Bessy's like, I did. And she says it with a straight face. She's like, I did. And I'm like, what do you mean you did? And she's like, mate, this guy left me there in that house of his and he went and he got married behind my back. And then he's got the audacity to tell me, I must go and wait for him at that same flat. And he's going to come back. So, remember, boy, I flooded the place. As in, type of flooding. And I'm like, well, you switched on the taps. She's like, yeah, that's not the worst thing that I did. I also bleached his shoes. And she says it so casually. Like, it's how casual she was when she said it for me. And I'm like, when you mean you bleached his shoes, like, what do you mean you bleached his shoes? She's like, as in, and I put bleach and I put water. And I'm like, dude, you've got to be kidding me. And she's like, yeah, so obviously he's going to have to buy himself a lot of shoes, and that's going to take him a while. So every single time he thinks about his shoes, or every single time he buys a pair of shoes, he's always going to remember me. I was like, yeah, like men will drive you to a point of no return where you are doing the wildest of things and you don't even understand why. But let me tell you guys something. When this guy came back and he found out about the shoes, all hell broke loose. This guy went to the cops, right? And he pressed charges. And Alyssa calls me and she's like, dude, everything is going sideways. This Jen pressed charges. And I'm like, yo, yeah, I'm not shocked, hey? So mina no Olive siyahleba leso sikhathi ukuthi yo go hectic, and Olive is like, yo, but your friend is also intense, but please don't ever do anything like that to me. And I'm like, it's not that deep, dog. Like, me and you, first of all, are not even dating, and second of all, I don't want to catch a case, right? So like I wouldn't have even thought of that. Like, I have my moments of being crazy and I've done a lot of crazy things, but I've never thought of throwing away a person's left shoes or flooding a person's house. Only Palisa can think about something like that. And I've actually told the story before, but I mean, it was on WhatsApp. So he's like, yeah, no, please, because I wouldn't know like what to do, and I would hate to like have to now go and get you arrested. And I'm just like, don't worry, honey, it's not that kind of a party. Guys, let me tell you now, the worst part of the story is that after all of that had happened and they'd been running around, going to police stations and all of that, those two people, they dropped the charges against each other and they continued with their relationship as if the other one hadn't been married and as if nothing had ever happened. And that's when I knew toxic thing, and a lot of people are toxic. Like, both of them are toxic, actually. I know she's gonna watch this shit and call me out for calling her toxic, but you're a friend. That was too much. So yeah, guys, I'm a daughter. Let me tell you, that was some wild ass shit. Wild ass shit. And I am done doing my eyeshadows. Let me put on foundation. I don't know. I feel like these eyelashes are really dramatic, but Sizobona Pambili. I can't even like put my emotions in the story because I'm concentrating on here. So like I said, I'm no makeup artist, but I think I do look a bit cute. I did a blue, you said I did a blue cat eye. Yeah. So now I'm gonna put on foundation because I didn't have a foundation on, and yeah, I don't want to put on too much. I want to keep my look as clean as possible, especially because I don't want it to start cracking and stuff. I mean, any makeup these days is perfect. So just gonna put on foundation. I wish I knew how to contour, guys. But yeah, baby girl and boyfriend like toxic. They got back together, guys, and guess what? They even have a child together. They even have a child. They even have a child together now. I guess baby moms, I mean wifey accepted Kutsi hi Ziakala because technically Umandisa was there before her and it's wrong, but guys. Maybe Naya she'll get married to the guy and be a second wife or whatever. Nobody knows. But in case your boyfriend decides to start acting crazy and you need some tips on what to do, I would suggest, I highly recommend what Mandisa did. If angithanda utokuqolela. If angakuqoleli, it's fine. At least he doesn't have any more shoes. And also furniture. Guys, I'm joking. That's terrible advice. I would never suggest that anybody do anything like that. But Palisa did. Yeah, but but Palisa did. And it worked out for her. I'm feeling about light skinned. It's this ring light, there's no way. But I mean, it kind of looks like my skin. Oh, I'm feeling about ghost. Hectic. Guys, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna finish up now. So this is the final look, and we've reached the end of today's story time. I hope you like it. I'm gonna put on some lipstick now, and I'm gonna head on out. Stay tuned and turn on those post notifications like I already said for more juicy stories. Alrighty then. Mwah.